Imagine yourself standing at the edge of a vast ocean, the waves crashing rhythmically against the shore. Each wave represents a surge of motivation, that exhilarating rush of energy that makes you feel invincible, ready to dive into your dreams. But as quickly as it comes, it retreats, leaving you staring at the horizon, waiting for the next one. This is how so many of us live our lives, perpetually waiting for the perfect wave, the ideal moment when everything aligns and motivation propels us forward effortlessly. But what if I told you that the greatest achievers in history didn't wait for the waves? They built their own boats, rowed into the sea, and navigated the waters on their terms. They took control. And today, in this very moment, you have the power to do the same. Stop waiting for motivation. It's time to change your life. Let's begin by deeply exploring the myth of motivation. We've been conditioned by self-help books, motivational speakers, and social media influencers to believe that motivation is the holy grail of success. They paint pictures of people waking up at dawn, fueled by an unquenchable fire, charging through their days with boundless enthusiasm. But this is a romanticized illusion. Motivation is not a constant state. It's a transient emotion, influenced by countless variables, like sleep, stress, nutrition, and even the weather. Psychologists like Dr. Angela Duckworth, in her groundbreaking work on grit, emphasize that true success stems not from fleeting motivation, but from perseverance and passion pursued over time. Motivation might spark the initial idea, but it's discipline that fans it into a lasting flame. Consider the science behind this. Our brains are wired through a complex interplay of neurotransmitters. Dopamine, often called the motivation molecule, is released in anticipation of rewards. When we imagine achieving a goal, we get a hit of dopamine, which feels great. But starting the actual work, that often involves the prefrontal cortex, responsible for executive functions like planning and self-control, which can feel effortful and draining. This is why we procrastinate. The brain prefers the quick dopamine from scrolling social media or watching videos over the delayed gratification of hard work. Behavioral economist Dan Ariely explains in his research that we overestimate our future motivation. We think, tomorrow I'll be more motivated, but tomorrow's self is just as prone to distractions as today's. Historical figures exemplify this. Take Vincent van Gogh, who painted over 2,000 artworks in a decade, despite battling severe mental health issues and poverty. He didn't paint only when inspired. He committed to his craft daily, producing masterpieces like Starry Night through sheer persistence. Or consider Marie Curie, the first woman to win a Nobel Prize, who toiled in a makeshift lab, isolating radium through thousands of tedious experiments. Her motivation waned during hardships, but her discipline didn't. These stories aren't anomalies. They're the norm for those who achieve greatness. They teach us that waiting for motivation is like waiting for the lottery, possible, but improbable and unreliable. Now, why do we fall into this waiting trap? At its core, it's a defense mechanism rooted in evolutionary psychology. Our ancestors survived by conserving energy and avoiding risks. In a world of predators and scarcity, hesitation could mean life or death. Today, that wiring manifests as fear of failure. What if you pour your heart into a project and it flops? What if you start exercising and don't see results fast enough? This fear activates the amygdala, our brain's alarm system, flooding us with anxiety that paralyzes action. Procrastination becomes a shield. No action means no failure, no judgment, no disappointment. But it's a false shield, one that corrodes our potential over time. Comfort-seeking plays a starring role too. Modern life bombards us with instant pleasures, Netflix binges, fast food, endless online shopping. These provide immediate dopamine spikes, making the discomfort of effort seem unbearable. As Cal Newport discusses in Deep Work, our attention economy trains us for shallow distractions. eroding our ability to focus on meaningful tasks. We rationalize waiting. I need to feel right first. But feelings are fickle. They're influenced by external factors like a bad boss's email or a rainy day. Waiting ties your progress to these uncontrollable elements, handing over the reins of your life to chance. Moreover, societal narratives reinforce this. From childhood, we're told to follow your passion, implying passion, a form of motivation, must precede action. But passion often emerges from competence. As you get better at something through practice, you enjoy it more, creating a virtuous cycle. Waiting for passion first is backward. It's like expecting to love running before ever lacing up your shoes. Research from Stanford psychologist Carol Dweck on growth mindsets shows that viewing abilities as developable through effort rather than innate leads to greater resilience. Fixed mindsets wait for inspiration. Growth mindsets create it. The consequences of this waiting game are profound and far-reaching. On a personal level, it breeds regret. Studies from Cornell University reveal that people's biggest regrets aren't actions taken, but opportunities missed, careers not pursued, relationships not mended, adventures not embarked upon. Each day spent waiting chips away at your finite time. Life expectancy might be around 80 years, but how many of those are peak productive years? Delaying means compounding lost potential. Financially, waiting to invest or start a side hustle can mean missing exponential growth. Health-wise, postponing exercise or healthy eating leads to compounded issues like obesity, diabetes, or heart disease. Socially, it impacts relationships. Waiting to feel motivated to communicate openly can lead to misunderstandings that fester into rifts. In careers, it results in stagnation, watching colleagues advance while you remain in the same role, wondering what if. Globally, think of innovations delayed because inventors waited for the right time. The world progresses through action, not intention. As the philosopher Seneca wrote centuries ago, while we are postponing, life speeds by. This isn't hyperbole, it's a stark reality. Waiting doesn't just delay dreams, it often buries them. But there's hope. You can break free by taking control, starting with a fundamental mindset shift. Acknowledge that you are the captain of your ship, not a passenger waiting for favorable winds. Motivation is a nice to have, not a must have. Choice is always available. Viktor Frankl, in Man's Search for Meaning, survived Nazi concentration camps by realizing that while he couldn't control his circumstances, he could control his response. You too can choose action amid discomfort. Practically begin small to build momentum. The concept of activation energy from chemistry applies here. The initial push needed to start a reaction. Make that push tiny. If writing a novel daunts you, commit to one sentence. If decluttering your home overwhelms, start with one drawer. This lowers the barrier, tricking your brain into engagement. Once started, the Zeigarnik effect kicks in, our tendency to remember unfinished tasks, pulling you to continue. Momentum builds like a snowball rolling downhill, gathering size and speed. Habits are your greatest ally in this battle. Unlike willpower, which depletes like a battery, habits automate behavior. Charles Duhigg in The Power of Habit outlines the cue routine reward loop. Identify cues, e.g., morning coffee. Link them to routines, e.g., journaling, and reward yourself, e.g., a favorite song. Over time, this rewires your brain. Research from University College London suggests it takes an average of 66 days for a habit to form, but starting small accelerates it. Track progress with apps or journals to see streaks, which gamify the process and boost dopamine naturally. Your environment shapes your actions more than you realize. Behavioral scientists like B.J. Fogg advocate designing for laziness. Make desired behaviors easy. Place fruit on the counter for healthy snacking. Keep your phone in another room for focused work. Remove friction. Unsubscribe from distracting emails. Automate savings transfers. Surround yourself with positive influences, join mastermind groups, follow inspiring accounts, but limit to avoid comparison traps. Accountability partners amplify this. Share goals publicly or with a friend, creating social commitment that leverages our innate desire for consistency, as Robert Cialdini describes in Influence. Delve deeper into your why. Simon Sinek's Start with Why framework urges connecting actions to core values. Surface-level goals like lose weight fade quickly. Dig to have vitality to play with grandchildren or embody self-respect. Write a personal manifesto, a vivid description of your ideal life, revisited daily. Visualization techniques backed by neuroscience prime your reticular activating system to spot opportunities aligning with your why. When motivation dips, this emotional anchor pulls you back. Embrace imperfection fiercely. Perfectionism is procrastination in disguise, as Brené Brown explores in The Gifts of Imperfection. It sets unattainable standards, leading to paralysis. Adopt the good enough philosophy. Ship the draft, run the mile, make the call. Iteration improves quality over time. Failures, reframe them as data points. Thomas Watson Sr., IBM's founder, said, "The way to succeed is to double your failure rate." Each setback builds resilience, teaching what works and what doesn't. Celebrate progress, not just outcomes. Small wins release endorphins, reinforcing the habit loop. Let's illustrate with real-life transformations across domains. In career shifts, consider Sarah Blakely, founder of Spanx. A failed lawyer, she didn't wait for motivation to invent her product. She cold-called manufacturers, faced rejections but persisted, turning a $5,000 investment into billions. Her story shows that action uncovers paths. She prototyped with scissors and pantyhose, iterating through trial and error. For aspiring entrepreneurs, start with a minimum viable product. Test one idea this week, gather feedback, refine. Don't wait for the perfect business plan. Markets evolve, and action adapts you to them. In health and fitness, the journey of David Goggins is inspirational. From overweight and depressed, he became an ultra-endurance athlete through brutal discipline. In Can't Hurt Me, he shares callousing the mind, pushing through pain to build mental toughness. For you, this means scheduling workouts like non-negotiable meetings. Use techniques like the Pomodoro method, 25 minutes of focused effort, then a break. Nutrition-wise, meal prep Sundays to avoid decision fatigue. Track biometrics, weight, energy levels to see compounding effects. Small daily deficits lead to significant weight loss over months. Relationships thrive on action too. John Gottman, a relationship expert, found that successful couples turn toward each other in small bids for connection 86% of the time. Don't wait to feel affectionate, act it, send a thoughtful text, plan a date night. In conflicts, initiate repair attempts even if you're upset. Over time, these actions rebuild trust and intimacy. For friendships, reach out first. Waiting for others leads to isolation. In parenting, consistent presence trumps sporadic grand gestures. Read bedtime stories nightly. Listen actively. These habits forge bonds stronger than motivational bursts. Creatively, blocks are common, but creators like Stephen King write 2,000 words daily, rain or shine. In On Writing, he advises treating writing as a job, not a muse-dependent hobby. Set a timer, free write nonsense if needed. The act loosens ideas. For artists, sketch daily doodles. Musicians, practice scales. Inspiration strikes those already working. Spiritually, practices like meditation or prayer require showing up, not feeling enlightened first. Consistency deepens faith or mindfulness, reducing stress and enhancing clarity. Professionally, leaders like Elon Musk don't wait for ideal conditions. He launches rockets amid failures, learning iteratively. Apply this. Tackle that big project by breaking it into tasks, starting with the easiest. Network proactively. Attend one event monthly, follow up with contacts. Promotions come to those who demonstrate value through action, not potential. Overcoming obstacles is crucial for long-term success. Setbacks will come. Illness, losses, burnout. Resilience involves self-compassion. Forgive slips without quitting. Use the "what went well, what to improve" reflection. Adjust strategies. If mornings aren't productive, try evenings. Prevent burnout with recovery. Sleep, hobbies, boundaries. Community support helps. Forums like Reddit's r/getmotivated or accountability apps like StickK, where you wager money on goals. As you integrate these principles, transformation unfolds. Discipline becomes second nature, motivation a frequent visitor. You'll achieve more but also feel freer, untethered from emotional whims. Life expands, new skills, deeper connections, fulfilled purposes. Reflect on this. Every monumental achievement started with a single, unmotivated step. The pyramids, space travel, symphonies, all born from decision over desire. You hold that power now. So what will you do today? Not tomorrow, not next week. Today. Pick one goal, take one action. Feel the resistance, acknowledge it, then proceed. This is control. This is change. The life you envision awaits not in distant motivation, but in present action. Seize it. Transform. Live extraordinarily.